Welcome to the Daily Exchange. We're talking about the Brave token and how to earn it with the Brave browser and USDT getting delisted. We'll see you guys right after this. A lot of market consolidation, guys, burning away in the market right now. Bitcoin trading around $6,457. Over the weekend, we did see that 6,600. You know, we've been moving around, up and down, kind of that sideways movement. You want to bring up the chart there, Joel, in terms of the Bitcoin price. Mike Novogratz still... who called the bottom this year on CNBC Fast Money, said that the big level to get to is the 6,800 mark. You can see there, you know, over the last week or so, if we can crack through that 6,800, we could potentially go back up. VeChain, on the other hand, has been on CNBC's Advancements with Ted Danson program. Really interesting stuff in terms of their demonstration of how that blockchain actually works. VeChain ensuring its authenticity of products using the blockchain. We've got a little video from that, Joel, if you want to spin that for us.
We worked with several brands to fight against anti-counterfeiting. So what we do is we give each piece of luxury, like a bag or a wallet, a unique ID that is embedded securely in NFC chips, protected by encryption. And after that, every information linked to the product is written to the blockchain by the brand itself, by the supplier of the brand, or by the transporter, or even by the store. This allows anyone to scan the bag and make sure that this is an authentic bag, that it was not overproduced or sold in the wrong area of the world.
That is legit. Like, that is legit. That is how you're supposed to use the blockchain. VeChain, that is legit. 19th largest cryptocurrency by market cap right now, but wow, that's real application. That's exactly what we need. You know, what is the provenance of these products? I think it's an incredible use case to solve. Let's see how VeChain goes. New listings, Circle Investment app added EOS, Stellar, ZRX, and Quantum. And the Crumbs app, which is a micro investment app, added BTC, Monero, Ethereum, and Basic Attention Token. Also, Binance added a new stablecoin called the Paxos token, which is pegged to the US dollar and runs on Ethereum. HitBTC as well added the Winklevi's stablecoin, the Gemini dollar, the Gemma. Also, a USD-pegged stablecoin running on the Ethereum blockchain. HitBTC is obviously right now is one of the major exchanges, so that's a really good sign for the Winklevi. Coinbase still exploring, obviously, Cardano, Basic Attention Token, Stellar, Zcash, and 0x to add to their exchange. We hope to see the answer of that by the end of the year. We'll see what happens. Now, moving on to delistings. What coins have been removed from exchanges? Why does this happen? Obviously, these coins don't get traded enough, potentially sometimes there are other reasons. So we looked at one here, USDT, so Tether has been removed by DigiFinex. DigiFinex claiming, speaking with CoinDesk, Kiana Sheck saying, I simply don't believe in Tether, but I had no choice but to list it. He's looking for ways to get rid of it. And through my research, due diligence, and my communications with the Trust Token team, I have come to appreciate their commitment to industry-leading best practice. True USD token is the one that they are looking to replace it with, which is made by Trust Token, and they seem to have a lot more faith in it being backed by actual fiat reserves. If you remember, Tether, massive controversy, obviously breaking ties with their audit firm, and it's still unclear definitively whether they have the cash to back up their claims of all the Tether they have printed. Tether on KuCoin as well. Reorganizing pairings. They have removed the Tether and OMG pairing and removed the Tether and Dash pairing, interestingly. But they have added 6 new pairs, Aurora and IoT Chain, actually pairing with Tether now. Actually, there was another 9 pairs they removed. So that's kind of interesting. They're moving it around. KuCoin hasn't actually given any explanation as to why they've done that. Poloniex as well delisted 8 cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin Dark, Bitmark, Einsteinium, Gridcoin, Neos Coin, Potcoin. Joel, do you have any Potcoin? I think Elon Musk has some Potcoin.
No.
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 I
should get some.
Cannot confirm or deny exactly who has Potcoin, but apparently Elon in California legally has Potcoin. Via VeChain and Bitcoin Plus, all of these weird forks seem to getting delisted and hit that 0 to or as close to $1 value. Finally, BitConnect finally removed from exchanges. Finally delisted. The pyramid scheme, some have called even cryptographic cancer. Geez, that's spicy. Has removed from the exchange trade Satoshi. We've got the screenshot here. Pretty brutal in terms of the amount of people. Apparently, it was set up. BitConnect rose to infamy late last year, despite having all the hallmarks of a classic pyramid scheme in which users would receive increased profits for every other user recruited. The scheme operated out of India and was eventually shut down earlier this year, leaving many investors in the lurch, unfortunately. Apparently, Illinois and Arizona state governments have claimed that BitConnect has defrauded $5.6 billion from people. So spicy. The US is still trying to get Indian authorities to seize property and assets of several of those people involved in the BitConnect scam. Apparently, actually, BitConnect weirdly hit a top 20 market cap during that time, which is, again, brutal. But goodbye, BitConnect, and all of the tragedy that you caused. A new stablecoin has come out in Australia as well. The world's first smart employment contract on the blockchain, which is by employment infrastructure company Imparta and BitTrade. The Imparta CEO says the need for an Aussie dollar backed and redeemable coin is essential for the broader market adoption of digital currency throughout Australia and the world. We see multiple uses for the stablecoin, and our partnership with BitTrade enables us to maximize its utilization and work with some of the most talented and experienced blockchain experts in the world. That sounds pretty cool. You know, I think it'll help fuel the Australian cryptocurrency trading market and also hopefully get it more 24 hours trading, because we don't have to wait for the banks to wake up. The coin is expected to launch in 2019. Now, we do have another stablecoin announcement exclusively coming onto Finder. Next week, we will be bringing on some founders and another Australian stablecoin backed by AUD, and we'll talk about that next week. Stay tuned for that one. Do subscribe, guys. Now, the topic is this today is how do you earn BAT token, or the Brave Attention token, the basic attention token, with the Brave browser. The CEO, Brendan Ike, now a bit of background with Brendan, has come out and they have launched this Brave browser. Brendan also, he created JavaScript. Like the actual JavaScript. He also co-founded Mozilla and the Firefox browser. This guy has a bit of skill when it comes to this. So I do think he could potentially pull this off. Now here's the deal. This is what you do. You install the Brave browser. It's free. I use the Brave browser. I think it's fantastic. It has a wallet built into it. It's really good. It also blocks by default every single ad. So your actual web browsing experience is really clean and beautiful. It feels like, 2003 browsing the internet. Nice and clean and speedy. And what happens is the browser blocks all the ads by default, and you can buy as a publisher, or sorry, as an advertiser, ads with the basic attention token, and put that onto the websites, the publisher website. And some of those fees from the ads advertiser goes to the user and goes to the publisher, and a little cut goes to the browser. So in other words, it cuts out all these intermediaries, all these weird networks that are in between, these ad exchanges, and how they swirl up and repackage and tie together good traffic, bad traffic, who knows what traffic, cookies here, cookies there, weird ads, la la la, li li li, lo lo lo. All that stuff is going to go. And users apparently can earn up to $70 a year by just using the browser. Potentially in 2020 up to $320, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool for using your own web browser and kicking on. Now, Brendan's brought out a little video, Joel, if you want to spin this up, to talk about this, how the system benefits both users and publishers.
Publishers will receive tokens when ads are viewed. Users also get a share for their attention if they choose to receive ads. From that share, they can then donate back to publishers they wish to support. We also see publishers being paid in tokens, able to use those tokens to reward users to promote their content. And if they like, they could charge for premium content that is paid in tokens.
Right now, just in the state of play, you can download and install Brave on your Mac, Windows, Linux, iOS, and Android. And to give you an idea, 10 million downloads have happened. There are 4 million users a month now. This is really becoming a thing. I've been using Brave for a good year and a half. No, about a year actually. It's because I don't like ads. That's very, very interesting proposition that I don't like internet ads. But anyway, let's not talk about me. Brave users now are not able to earn BAT tokens yet. But this is coming out in 2019. And that's what Ike has been suggesting. Again, I back this guy, right? He's built Firefox. He built Mozilla to compete with Internet Explorer during the monopoly. And I remember switching to Mozilla and Firefox. It was great those days. And then Google came out with Chrome. And now I'm worried about what my data's doing with Chrome. Who knows? They're creeping on me. They're mixing it up and selling it back to me. I'm fairly certain that is happening. But, you know, that's why I think the Brave browser, very interesting, gives the users actually the power back and gives you the ability to monetize your data. So have a go over the Brave browser. It's pretty fast as well. Very, very neat. I like it. In other news about browsers, Opera, which is another browser again, another browser I've used from time to time, not as much. I've stuck with Brave because I found it to be really good because of the ad blocking. It's installing an Ethereum integrated browser. So Ethereum wallet is being put into the browser of Opera. If you want to bring up a screenshot, Joel, they call it Opera Labs. That's been producing this. In fact, both the desktop and Android version are paired, which could mean that desktop transactions could prompt the Android version for confirmation. Now, what that means is that you've kind of got a hardware wallet built into the browser. Onto your phone and onto your phone being the hardware wallet, so it confirms the transactions, a bit like a token or your PIN code for when you get an SMS for when you're doing internet banking, and the browser runs as normal, but the two talk to each other. I think is incredible, right? Now, what does that mean for other wallets that are out there? Well, it could be a little troublesome. Might steal some market share because that just makes it simpler and much cleaner. And these are the kind of innovations, these are the kind of adoptions that's going to drive this industry forward. They do have plans to extend it to other networks, but right now, just for Ethereum. I love this idea of just using your fingerprint on your phone, send it to your browser, and you've confirmed, the blockchain transaction. That to me is what what they're calling Web 3.0. When it gets into the browser, Web 3.0. Now, moving on, I think that's really great, guys. By the way, browser integration has always been a big key element of enabling all sorts of technologies because that's the gateway. It's your window into the internet. We've got this new cryptocurrency that's come out. I guess it's a blockchain to some extent. And it's zombie-proof cryptocurrency, a zombie-proof cryptocurrency. Now this one is called Burst. Burst is run completely off the electricity grid. In other words, it runs on solar and through radio waves, sending transactions. Now, it's apparently a very useful tool. I don't know if Joel, you've got a screenshot for us or a tweet here, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool, running over radio. Radio, that's a little secret squirrel, I love that. But radio, Burst would allow people suffering from natural or man-made disasters to preserve value and have something worth trading, even in the event of banks and on-grid blockchains being blockaded or destroyed. The trope of money being useless in an apocalypse scenario applies to fiat, certainly, but less so to Burst. Theoretically, the disruption of infrastructure and centralized government should not affect the value of the currency or the ability for people to transact in a secure, immutable way around the world. Now, this is incredible, right? You've got a cryptocurrency, a zombie-proof cryptocurrency, which if, like, everything goes, like, proper to, like, you know, a little bit... that situation, you're going to need some zombie-proof cryptocurrency. Joel, are you a prepper by any chance? Do you prepare for zombies?
I actually have a prepper bag.
You got a prepper bag?
I found out I have a bunch of stuff that is technically a prepper bag, so I might as well just put it in a bag.
Yeah, I like that. A prepping bag.
I don't know if it's good or bad.
A bag a la prep. All right, guys, we're just going to wrap up now with a bit of prices. Do subscribe. Do press that little button up the top. And press the bell. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Prices at 6,439 for Bitcoin. Ethereum at 222. Ripple at 45 cents. It's down 20% over the last 24 hours. EOS up to $5.38. Bitcoin Cash at 450. At Stellar 24 cents. Ethereum Classic at 1082. And Cardano at 7.9 cents, down 13%. 13%. 13%. All right, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And that is the Daily Exchange. Yeah!